Well, guys, can you able to hear me properly now? Online folks, could you able to listen to me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. No issues, right? Okay, let's go ahead, guys. So basically, I'll remove this. It is not for me. I'll start with the session, guys. Online folks, just wait for a second. Responding there. Just 1 second, guys. Here I'm doing some adjustment. I'll just start the session. Okay, just give me 1 minute of time. We'll start the session. These are all what in the last class I've explained. These are all the things what I have explained in the last class. Am I right? Yes, example 1, 2, 3, 4. How the constructors are executed. What is the output of this so-and-so code. So these are all the things what we have discussed in the last class yesterday. Am I clear with you? So today I would like to continue the remaining discussion. Actually, in our last example, we have seen something like this one. This is our example yesterday. Okay. And we want to know about what is the difference between this method and the super method. Okay. I told you point like what this and super, we cannot make a call at a time. Okay. So what is the purpose of this method and what is the purpose of super method? This method is to call the current class constructor. Super method is to call the
Parent class constructor.
Parent class constructor. If you pass parameters, we'll call parameters constructor. If you don't pass parameters, we'll call default parameterless constructor. Okay. So this is to make a call to the same class constructor. Super is to make a call to the parent class constructor. But we cannot call both at a time. This and super we cannot call at a time. Am I right? Yesterday we discussed about all these things, guys. So this is the document what we have yesterday. And I just want to continue from here. The same document once again I will share today as well. Okay, if I would like to write a question, if I wanted a question like this, what the question I want to write is, what is the difference between what and what? This and super. Difference between this and super. Okay, so what's going to be our answer? This method. Okay, this method calls the
Same class of
Current
constructor.
class constructor. Current class constructor. Am I right or not? Current class constructor. Na? This method call calls the current class constructor, and super method call calls the
Parent class constructor.
yes. Super method call calls the parent class constructor. Parent class constructor.
Parameterless constructor.
Okay, that's it. Okay, parameterless are parameters that you decide based on parameters. Okay, but basically, the super method calls the parent class constructor. This method calls the current class constructor. That's what we are supposed to know about it first. Next step. For the other question, can we call this and super in the same constructor? That's a question. So what could be the answer for this now? What answer I need to write for this question? What should be the answer for me? What answer I should write?
No.
Can we call this and super in the same class constructor? In the same constructor means answer is what? No. No, we cannot. Okay, right? What is the reason? Because reason also we should know. Okay, this or super method call must be the first statement. Yeah. This or super method call must be the first statement only. Must be the first statement only in the constructor. Am I right or not? In a constructor. So we cannot call both at a time. Both at a time. Okay, I guess. Am I clear with all the constructors related topic that yesterday that we started here? Okay, na? Right. Now we are talking
Yes,
about, now today we are talking about how objects are created. I'm talking about what today? I'm talking about today what? How objects are created. Let's go ahead. I'll talk about how objects are created. Everybody folks, let's go ahead. Listen to me here. Listen to me here, guys. Okay, constructors we know. That's why I'm not bothering about constructors. I just want to delete the constructor here. Even I want delete the constructors here. Okay. I have two classes with me. One is the parent class and other one is the child class. In parent class, I have a method called void m1. Okay. Please understand here, guys. System.out.println I'm writing. System.out.println what I'm writing is, I'm saying like this now. Inside m1 method of parent class or class A. Just I'm writing like this. Class A is a parent class. Class B is the child class. Now here I'm writing a method called void m2. So system.out.println. System.out.println. Inside what? Inside which method? M2. Inside M2 of class B. Am I clear with you? So I have a class called class A and I have another class called what? Class B. Here we have a method called M1 and here we have a method called M2. Am I clear with you? Right. So far am I good with the code? Tell me here, we are creating object of which class here? Child class. With the child class constructor, with the child class object, we can call the methods inherited from the parent class and also the methods of the child class. Am I clear with you? Yes. So observe here, guys, I'm writing what? cb.m1, cb.m2. Did you understand my point? Everybody, am I clear with you? Am I getting an error at line number 19 or line number 20? Do you find any error here? If you look at line number 19 or 20, when I'm calling this M1 method or when I'm calling this M2 method, Do you find any error here? No error, no? We are clear with this? Okay, nice, cool. M1 is the method inherited from where? M1 method is inherited from parent class to the child class. Plus child class already contains which method here? M2. Now finally child class has what and what methods now? M1 and M2. That's why we are calling M1 method and M2 method without any error. This point is clear. Next point I'll talk. Guys, understand here.
I have a question here.
Okay.
If like, why do we need to call cp.m1? Because m2 has both, right? Class A and class B, both functionalities, right?
Where
In that case,
I mean, I didn't get your question. See, once again,
Yeah.
I repeat, class B has only a method M2 and class B inherits class A, nothing but parent class. So parent class attributes are properties we say, and parent class behavior means methods are inherited to the child class so that we can able to invoke them using child class object. That is the point I am trying to explain you. Could you tell me what is your doubt now?
for example, we created one method which is like m1 method. It is related to class A. It is parent class.
Yes.
So again, we created m2 method, that is child class. M2 method contains class, child class as well as parent class. Both functionalities
M2
it
method,
has.
no, M2 method doesn't have the functionality of the M1. Class B inherits the methods of class A.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
M2
Sorry,
method
sorry,
has
yes.
its own functionality, M1 method has its own functionality. Okay?
Yeah, okay. I got it. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. Yeah. So this is how we are able to get the methods M1 and M2. Am I clear with this so far? Okay, right? Means with the child class object, what we can able to call? We can able to call the parent class methods and also child class methods we can call. Because parent class methods are inherited to the child class. Provided if that method is not a private method. That's also important. See, for example, if this method is private method, see, we are going to get an error at line number 19. We have error at line number 19 now. Yes, cool. Because it's which method? Private. You know, private methods are private variables, whatever it is. Private variables are private methods. They are only visible within the class. They are not inherited to the child class, or they are not visible to any other class. Am I clear with that? That's why if I make this method as a private method, then I will get error at line number 19. Did you get this point now? Yes. Okay, cool. Observe here. Once again. But yeah. Observe here, yes. Observe here. Okay. It doesn't matter if the method is private, that's it. It's okay. Yeah, I got your question, Uma. A good question, I feel. But if you make it as private, that's it. Whether it is a static or non-static, if it is a static method or instance method, I mean non-static method, that's okay. But if you make the method as private, what does it mean? It is accessible only within the class. That's it. That's it. For example, okay, I want to clarify your doubt. Okay, look at this now. Look at this now. Private static void M1. Could you tell me I'm getting error at line number 19? Yes, because with this method is which method? Private. Private method. Whether it's a static method or non-static method is okay, but it is private method. If a method is private, whether static or non-static, it is only visible within the class. You cannot call from outside the class or another class, even from child class or child class object. Am I clear with you? Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. First, I want to talk about method call in inheritance. That is the topic I'm going to start about. Method call in inheritance. Constructors call is over now. How constructors are executed. Now we are talking about what? Method call in inheritance. Okay, right. Guys, tell me, we are creating object for child class now. So tell me with the child class object, we can able to call parent class methods and also child class methods, provided if the parent class method is not a private method. Exactly. provided if the parent class method is not a private. If the parent class method is private method, we cannot able to call that private method because private method is not visible. That's what the point I'm talking about. Am I clear with you guys? So what is the point I'm writing now? With a child class object. Please understand, with a child class object, we can call parent class methods and also child class methods. Child class methods provided what the provided statement provided if the parent class or any provided if the parent class method is not a private method. Okay, na? Example 1. For each and every statement, let us try writing the example 1. Okay, na? One example we'll try to write. I will delete these unnecessary lines so that we will get in one. For everything, I'm giving an example, guys. Please go ahead and execute these examples in your machine. Okay, could you tell me what the output we are getting here if I run this program? What the output I'm getting if I run this program? Inside
Yeah.
M1 of class A. What next one? Inside
class.
M2 of class B. M2 of class B. Next part, yes. This is one example. Next example. Everybody. Look at the same, guys. I want to make this M1 as protected method. Tell me if the method is protected method. Everybody, are you getting an error at line number 15 while calling this M1 method? No, because protected method is visible within the package and also outside the package in the child classes. Outside the package also in the child classes. Of course, class A, class B both are in one package only, na? Then they are visible, na? Yes, protected method is okay, but private method, no, we cannot call. Able to follow me? Next. Understand here. Now, this is all good, guys. I agree. This is child class object, na? Child class object, na? Tell me in this, we are storing the child class object in which class reference variable? Child class reference variable. Reference variable. These are reference variable CV, which is also called object or object name. This is called reference. This is also variable, but it is a reference variable. Okay.
Yes.
Tell me, child class object we are storing in child class reference variable. Observe here, guys. Next statement I'm writing. Point of what I'm trying to write is child class object is assigned to child class reference variable. Am I clear?
Yes.
But we can also do one thing. We can also assign child class object to the parent class reference variable. Let's see here. Class A, CA equal to new class B. Could you tell me which class object here we are creating at the right side?
Child class.
Right side we are creating
Child class.
child class object. Left side we are assigning to
Parent class.
parent class reference variable. Did you get my point? So tell me, are you getting any error at line number 19? Could you tell me?
No.
Any error at line 19? No. Means what is the correct? What can we do? We can also store a child class object. We can assign to the parent class reference variable. Correct. Please understand. I'll tell you, but difference is also there. I'll tell you. If in case I write reverse, please understand, guys. If in case I write reverse, Reverse means what? Class B, because CB already used in the CB1. CB1 is equal to new class A. Then see, I'm getting error at line number 20. Could you able to see the error at line number 20?
Yes.
Red cross mark is there. We have error here. Why? Do you know the reason? We are creating at right side what we are creating. At the right side we are creating the parent class object, but we are assigning that to the child class reference variable. Child class reference variable. This is not allowed. What is correct? What is wrong? A child class object we can assign to the parent class reference variable. Correct. But we cannot assign parent class object to the child class reference variable. Am I clear with my statement? Am I clear with my statement, guys? Okay. Class A, CA is equal to new class B. Tell me here, in this line, what I am doing? Tell me in line number 20, what I am doing?
Child class object. We are creating parent class reference variable.
We are creating the child class object and we are assigning it to the parent class reference variable. Is it allowed or not? Yes. What about reverse?
Not allowed.
What about inverse? Inverse means create parent class object and assign it to child class reference variable. Is it allowed? No, not allowed. Very good. Very good. So I want to write comment here. What's the comment? Child class object is assigned to
Parent class
reference variable. Did you get my example here? Okay. Then what is the difference between assigning child class object to child class reference variable and assigning child class object to parent class reference variable? If you look at the line number 15 and line number 20, tell me at the right side we are creating which class object only?
child class object.
Child class object only. But at line number 15, we are assigning it to child class reference variable. But in line number 20,
Parent class.
we are assigning it to the
Parent
Parent.
class.
parent class reference variable. Did you understood my point? Am I clear with you, these guys in online?
Yes.
But there should be some difference, no? See here, guys.
Yeah.
Observe the difference. CA.M1 M1 method is called CA.M2. CA.M2. Look at this. We are getting error at line number 22. We are getting an error at line number 22. Did you see that error? CA.M2 is an error. Why?
Class extends class. This is a child class, right? So we are accessing from the child class. And
Any correct statement can I expect? I would like to get the correct statement. I'm getting error at line number 22. Why?
We create a parent class object, so it access only parent class method only, not child class.
Very good. Okay, concept is what access statement is. Tell me, CA is a which class reference variable? Parent class. For that we are sure now. With the parent class reference variable, we can only call parent class methods, but we cannot call child class methods. M1 is a parent class method. M2 is a
child
class method. With the parent class reference variable, we can only call
parent class
methods, but we cannot call child class methods. M1 is a parent class method. M2 is a child class method. Am I clear with you?
Yes.
Is this example is clear for you? Yes. Everybody? This is error now. Because I'm going to copy this code for you. This is error, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I just want to write this statement. my next point to you guys. All these points you please read after the session when I share the document. Okay. Point is clear, very clear. What's the point I want to say? The point which I want to say is, guys, we can assign child class object to the either child class reference variable or to the parent class reference. We have two options now.
Yes.
We can assign child class object to the either child class reference variable or to the
Parent
parent class reference variable. Two options are there with me. Two options are there with me. Okay. If we assign
Parent
to the
class.
if we assign to the parent
Parent.
class reference variable, then what's the drawback? If we assign to the parent class reference variable, then we can only call the
Parent class methods.
parent class methods. We can only call the parent class methods, but not the child
Child
class
class.
methods. Very good. Did you understand my point? Example. I like to copy this code for you. All these codes, just try to execute, okay, in your system. Guys, I'm giving the error also, okay? This line is error. Please try to go ahead. Okay, na? Right. Please try to execute all the programs in your system and try to get some response. Okay, na, guys? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Cool. Next, I will go ahead and I will explain. Understand me, guys? I will go ahead. Okay. So can we store parent class object in the child class reference variable? Guys,
Yes, we can.
Yes.
parent class object in child class reference variable. Can we do that?
Parent class.
No,
Don't get confused. Please tell me answer. Okay.
no, sir.
Yes.
Parent class object, I want to assign to the child class reference variable.
No, sir,
Yes.
it will give it.
No, no, sir.
No, I have already shown you. I told inverse is not possible.
Yes.
Am I clear? Note I am writing here. What's the note? We can't assign parent class object in a
Child class.
child class reference variable. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So example, I'm writing what? Class B, CB is equal to new
Class A.
class A. This is going to be
Parent.
error. Am I clear with all these points?
Mhm.
We can't assign parent class object in a child class reference variable. Parent class object in a child class reference variable. Am I clear with this? This is error. Cool. I will explain once again. Everybody, I'll explain. Please understand this. Okay, na? Am I clear with this so far? We'll go ahead now. Okay. Come back to the point. So this is error. I have explained these points. I'm removing this. Even I have copied the code also for you. Back to the point. Everybody, please try to understand now. Okay, we'll do one thing. I have a question to you guys. What is CB? CB is a reference variable. Reference variable of which class? Child class. So we are storing child class object. We are assigning the child class object to the child class reference variable. Same class reference variable we can assign anyhow. It's okay. I did that. I did this. Okay, please understand now, everybody. Class A, CA is equal to CB. What does it mean? I have no error in this line now. Who is CB?
Child class reference variable.
Child class reference variable. But we are assigning to the
Parent class.
we are assigning the child class reference variable to the parent class reference variable. Can we assign like this?
Mhm.
Yes. Otherwise, I'll get error na. Yes. Means what we can do, we can assign child class reference variable to the parent class reference variable. We can assign. Is this clear? Next I'm writing. Class A, CA1 is equal to new class A. Do you have any error in this line? Class A, CA1 is equal to new class A. Could you tell me, is there any error in this line?
No.
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 No error.
No.
Yes.
See, just what I'm doing in this line, just
Class-
creating object of a class.
Yes.
We created so many objects, right? So far, employee class is there. What are you doing? Employee E1 is equal to new employee of open close parenthesis. Like that we are writing now. Same thing here also. Okay. Please understand here.
Class
Class B,
CB equal to
CB1 equal to CA1. What is line number 19? We have an error there.
Yes.
Error.
We have error at line number 19 because who is CA1?
Parent.
Parent class reference. Can we assign the parent class reference variable to the child class reference variable, guys?
No,
No.
we can't.
Do that. We cannot do that. Am I clear with this? Okay. I want to go ahead now, guys. So far, am I good with you? Everyone in online, guys. So far, am I good with you? Did you understood my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Cool. Tell me what is correct and what is wrong. What is correct and what is wrong?
Child
Could you tell me
class
what is correct and what is
object
wrong? We can assign
child class
reference
object.
variable to the parent class reference variable. Means line number 16 is correct. But line number 19, it is wrong. But we cannot assign parent class reference variable to the child class reference variable. Is this clear for you? Is this clear for you? Okay. Okay. These are all the things you should know in inheritance. We can assign but we cannot assign parent class reference variable to the opposite. Parent class reference variable to the child class reference variable. So did you understood about these points? I just want to copy that code for you. Code means only those statements. Guys, only those statements. Okay, I'll remove these dots. These dots are not required. Tell me which one is error here? Guys, in this example, which one is error? What about this first statement? It's correct or wrong? It's correct. But
Correct.
what about the second here? Error.
It's wrong.
Error.
That's an error. Very good. That's an error. So did you understood about which class object we are creating all these kind of concepts so far? Guys, Am I
Yes,
clear
sir.
with you? Okay. 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 Sure. Now we are just going to write. Okay. These are all the points which are important while working with the inheritance, like constructors, methods. Okay. Whether can we call this method or not? Okay. Or can we assign this reference variable to that reference variable or not? Can we store the parent class object in child class reference variable or not? Or can we store the child class object in the parent class reference variable? These are all the basically some of the important points to understand when we are working with the inheritance. Okay. Now, we are just going to create one inheritance example now. I will write directly in the example code here. Okay, please understand. I'll create a new Java project, and I'm just creating one example for you for practice. Inheritance example or inheritance program. So first I want to explain this program to you guys. My question is, I want to write one inheritance program. Okay, cool. We are writing. In our program, actually, first I'm going to create a simple, same. For example, I want to create one class called employee. Then I'm going to create a class called as full-time employee. Then next I'm going to create one more class called as part-time employee. Could you tell me this is what type of inheritance? Please tell me it is what type of inheritance? This is called hierarchical inheritance. Guys, do you know this? This is called which type of inheritance? Hierarchical inheritance. Employee is a class. Full-time employee is a class. Part-time employee is a class. Tell me this. Full-time employee class. Guys, this full-time employee class extends employee.
Full-time
This part-time employee class also extends employee. Tell me this is called what type of inheritance? Hierarchical inheritance. How do you say this hierarchical? From same parent, from a single parent class, if you create multiple child classes, it is called hierarchical. What is multiple inheritance? What is multiple?
Multiple parent classes.
Same
If
child
you
class.
create a child class by inheriting multiple parent classes, it is called multiple inheritance. In a multiple inheritance, who are multiple? Parents are multiple. Parent classes are multiple. In a hierarchical inheritance, who are multiple? Child classes are multiple. That is called a basic idea of understanding about these two. But we know multiple inheritance is not supported at classes level.
Yes.
Yes.
With interfaces, we can do that. But with the classes, we can't do that. Am I clear with this point?
Yes.
Okay. So we are going to get this example now. Let's start. So we have our inheritance program project here. This is our project. And let's delete the file module info. And let's create one new class. Okay, one new class. Guys, at the time of writing the code, I can tell you one thing. I can make all these classes, separate classes, employee.java, full-time employee.java, part-time employee.java, and main.java. How many classes I can write? How many Java files I can create? 4 Java files I can create. Employee.java, full-time employee.java, part-time employee.java, and main.java. Otherwise, I can write all these classes in one single Java file also, main.java. In that one class only, in that one Java file only, first we write employee class, next we write full-time employee class, next we write part-time employee class, next we write main class. Your wish. I mean, what I'm trying to say, if you want to make your code clean, neat, and all, for example, then you separate them into 4 programs. No, I want to understand my program by keeping all my code in one place only. Then you write everything in a single class. It's up to you. I'm not insisting that you must write like this or like that. I'm writing in one place only because to show you. So Main, I'm writing simply main class with main method. Here our code, we are going to start. First, I wanted one class called what? Employee. Am I right? Inside employee, what thread we'll discuss next. Could you tell me what's the next one more class? Full-time employee. Full-time employee extends employee. Guys, next I wanted one more class. What's the class? Part-time employee extends employee. Okay, 3 classes are there. So employee is the parent class. Let's add writing. Please understand, private, int, employee number, EMPNO, private, string, ename, private. Okay, we'll take double. Okay, double salary. Okay, we will do calculating salary later. Okay, employee number, because full-time employee, part-time employee, both doesn't contain the salary property. They have the salary property, but calculating the salary will be different from full-time employee to the part-time employee. That's why I'll do one thing. Employee number, employee name, string, we'll take gender. Okay, already we took employee number. No, that's nothing but employee ID. Employee number is employee ID. Employee name, e-name, gender. Please understand. I want to define constructor. See, guys, I want to define a constructor using how many fields now? All the 3 fields.
3 parameters.
3 parameters. Okay, guys, understand here. You no need of writing the constructor manually.
Java will
No
create
need of writing the constructor manually. We have option. See, for example, setter, getter methods are there. Are you writing them or we can generate them? Similarly, we can generate the constructor also. Right click, source, right click, source, generate constructor using fields. You got an option here?
Yes.
Click this option. With how many fields? All the 3? Yes. Click on what? Generate. Guys, look at this. Constructor is automatically generated for you. Am I clear with this? Everybody in online, am I clear with this? Okay. Tell me, while generating, what is the first statement included? Super. I told already whether you write or whether you don't write. What is the first statement in a constructor by default? Super method call. It will call the which constructor? Parameterless constructor of the parent class. This is clear now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
right.
sir.
Who is the parent class of employee? This is a question. Who is the parent class of employee? Exactly. Object class. I told you in the last class what?
Yes,
For
yes.
every class in Java, who is the upper parent class, topmost parent class? Object.
Object.
All the
Yes.
classes in Java came from object class only. Object is the
class.
root parent, root class. Am I clear? But in that constructor, there is no code. It's empty. That's why we are not getting an output. Okay, leave it. Next, guys.
So in that case, we can remove that super line, right?
If you remove the super also, by default, first statement is what?
Super only.
Super only. If you write or if you don't write, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Next, public. I wanted a method. Public void show employee. Everybody, let us instead of writing setter getter, I'm not writing all the setter getter methods because I have already constructor, and using constructor I want to set the values to employee number, name, and gender. I want to initialize with the constructor. So I don't want to change by calling setter methods or by calling getter method. That's why I'm not writing. Otherwise, you can write if you want. But I don't want to generate setter getters. Show employee. System.out.println. First, I want to show the employee number here. I want to show the employee number. Then I want to show the name. Let's show the name. Then I want to show the gender. Okay, these are the details available in this class. So I want to show these data. This is enough for me. Show employee. Now coming to, there is a class called full-time employee. Okay. Okay, guys, understand here. Now, yeah, I just want to tell you, for full-time employee, we have salary, private, double salary. Full-time employee has a salary, no? Did you get my point? Full-time employee has a salary. So salary is there for full-time employee, but not there for part-time employee. Part-time employee salary is calculated based on not fixed salary, based on number of hours he worked, per hour how much rate it is, based on that. So their properties are different. But for full-time employee, there is a salary, no? I took salary as a attribute for full-time employee. And I'll tell you, I want different constructor. While defining constructor, I'll tell you, guys, understand me. I also want to call this constructor of the parent class. How many arguments or input parameters are there in this constructor? 3.
Yeah.
So I want to create constructor here with 4 parameters. How many? 4. I want to create a constructor with 4 parameters in this full-time employee class. In that 4 parameters, 3 parameters I will pass to the parent class. Are you able to get my point? Could you tell me? I will write now. I'll write now. Okay. Right click, source, generate constructor using fields. Understand here. If I use generate constructor using fields, only how many fields I have? One field called salary. Only one field is there, that's called salary. Did you understand my point?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's say, for example, click on generate. One field is a salary, but when I click on generate, could you tell me how many parameters are there for my constructor now? 4. It's create. It will create with 4. Out of 4, 3 are passed to where? Parent class constructor. And salary is assigned to this salary property. Am I clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Which one? No. Very good question, but answer is, this is called a super method call. This is not a method call. This is keyword. I told yesterday, this is there in 2 forms. Super is there in 2 forms. Don't confuse now. Okay, let me give clarity. Guys, what is the difference between this of?
Method.
This of is the method.
First
This
one is
the
keyword. That keyword we can use in 2nd line, 3rd line, 4th line also. But second one,
First line.
Method.
this is method. But it must be used in 1st line. Am I clear with you? Similarly,
Yes, sir.
similarly, super is there. Super off is there. First one is a super keyword. Second one is a super method. Did you understand this clearly, guys? Did you understand this point clearly? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thanks. Guys, here, please understand. Here, I'm going to use. I'll tell you here. Public void show full-time employee. What is the method here? Show full-time employee. This is the method. Show full-time employee is the method. So tell me, to display the employee number, name and salary, there is a method called show employee in the parent class. Can we call the parent class method in the child class method? Yes, I can call. I can call the parent class method in the child class method. Because any of that method is coming to child class also, no? Okay.
Yes.
Do you have any error at line number 30?
No.
No? Now, sys out. Tell me this show employee method will display employee number, name and gender, na? Now tell me next what I want display here. Very good.
Salary.
Salary. Salary. So with this, my full-time employee is over. Did you get my point?
Yes.
Time employee. But for
Right.
part-time employee, we don't have a property called salary. Salary is not a common property for full-time and part-time. Salary is there for full-time employee, but not for part-time employee. So for part-time employee, I will take private int number of hours. Private double or I can take int, no problem. Rate per hour. See, part-time employee works for hourly basis. How many number of hours he worked? What is the rate per hour? Based on that, we need to calculate the salary. Am I clear with you? Okay, na? Could you tell me? Everybody, please try to understand me now. Everyone. I want define constructor. Tell me now this time, how many parameters I want in my constructor?
Fine.
See, whether he is a full-time employee or part-time employee, he has employee number, he has a name, he has gender. Okay, but for full-time employee, salary is there. But what about part-time employee? Salary we have to calculate based on number of hours worked and rate per hour. Am I clear with this? Tell me how many parameters are required for my constructor now? 5. What are 5? Number, name, gender, number of hours, rate per hour. Out of these 5, 3 parameters I will pass to the parent class constructor. 2 parameters I will use in this class. Am I clear with this? Right.
Yes.
Let's go ahead with the source, generate constructor using fields, then click on simply generate. Tell me guys, you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Totally how many? 5 parameters. Out of 5, 3 parameters are passed to the superclass constructor. Yes.
Yes.
Please understand me here, guys. Everybody, please try to understand. Okay. Here I am writing just one method called one method I want to call. One method I want to write called public. I can say void or I can say return type is double. Calculate salary. This method is not there in full-time employee. Am I right? Because
Yes.
full-time employee has directly salary. But what about part-time employee? We have to calculate the salary. How do we calculate the salary? Based on
Number of
return,
hours
return, number of hours into rate per hour. Am I clear with this?
Yeah.
Guys, rate per hour. Now I want to write one more method here. Public, public, void, show part-time employee. Part-time employee. Hey, code is simple, okay, but number of lines are increasing, but code is very simple even to understand also. Tell me for part-time employee also, employee number, name and gender must be displayed, na? Which method I can call to display these details? There is a method we defined in the parent class called show employee.
Yes.
Am I clear? After that, system.out.println. I want display. Salary. Salary. Calculate salary method I'm calling. Calculate salary. Tell me what calculate salary method returns? Number of hours into rate per hour. Tell me that value will be displayed here.
Yes.
That value will be displayed here, na? Yes. Now tell me here, how many classes are completely so far I have created? Could you tell me? How many classes I have created so far? Three. Three classes,
Three
code is over. First, who is a parent class? Employee. Okay, employee is a parent class. Could you tell me who is the next child class? Full-time employee. Could you tell me who is the next child class?
Part-time.
Part-time employee. Full-time employee and part-time employee. So employee is a parent class.
Full-time and part-time classes are
Parent
child
class. Full-time employee, child class 1,
Child class.
Yeah, plus 2.
part-time employee, child class 2. I'm just writing comments here.
Yeah.
Did you understand this now? Everybody?
Yes.
Yes, let's go to main class now. Everybody, I want to create object now. Guys, just understand it and try to tell me the answer. Can I write like this? Employee E is equal to employee E1 is equal to any new full-time employee.
Yes.
Can I call like this with the employee number 1011 1001? Employee name is Scott. Okay. Employee name is Scott. Let's say, for example, gender is male. Male is a gender and salary, let's say 7,000. Can I create object like this?
Yeah.
Can I create object like this, or do you have any error?
No, we can create.
We can create. Excellent, guys. We can create. Could you tell me what I'm doing here in this line number 53? At line 53, what I'm doing? Child class object assigning to parent class reference variable. Can we do that? Yes.
Yes.
What about inverse, reverse?
Reverse we cannot.
Parent class object assigned to the child class reference. That is not allowed. That is error. So far, am I clear online, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Nice. I have a question to you. If I want to show the complete full details of the full-time employee, which method I have to call?
Show
Full
Show
details of employee. Show
full-time
employee.
employee. Show full-time employee. It will display all the details like employee number, employee name, gender, and salary. My question to you, can I call this method show full-time employee with this reference variable E1?
No, sir.
Oh,
No, sir.
What is your answer? I want to call this method show full-time employee with the E1. Can I call E1 dot show full-time employee?
yeah. Yes, we
No,
can.
sir.
Huh?
We can't
No.
call, sir.
Answer is no. Why? Because
No.
with the parent class
Yeah,
reference
this is
variable,
changed.
you can only call the parent class methods.
Yes,
Simple
yes, correct.
point, na?
This is a child class.
With
Yeah.
the parent class reference variable, you can only call the parent class methods. But this is child class method, na?
Correct.
If you want to call the child class method, you must have child class reference variable. Am I clear with you? Yes. Okay. That's why we can't able to call this. So I want to change now. Could you tell me left side I want to change to what employee? Full-time employee. Full-time employee.
This,
Now tell me, this is parent class reference or child class reference variable? Line number 53. Child class reference
Child.
variable. Now can I call the method show full-time
Yes.
employee?
Yes, we can.
Show full-time employee. Show full-time employee, not show employee. I want to call show full-time employee. No problem. We'll get this. Am I clear with this, everyone? Okay, these are called full-time employee details now. Just SOP, I'm writing like this. Okay, I just want to tell you some line separator. One variable I'm creating is equal to dot repeat of 40. Do you know what does it mean? How many times equal to will be repeated? 40 times. I'm storing this in which variable? Line separator, one string variable I used. Okay, na? Very good. Just I want to write message like this. For the message, system.out.println. I don't want to use these empty lines. System.out.println. Full-time employee details. Full-time employee details. But what I want to do is, before this full-time employee details, I want to display the line separator.
Yeah.
Even after this, I want to display the line separator. I want to get more separator lines. Next. Again. For part-time employee now? Yes. First I want to display the line separator. Okay, na guys? Then I want to display SOP. Yes, SOP, which employee details? Part-time employee details. Sorry, part-time employee details. Guys, everyone, did you understand this point?
Yes.
Again, line separator, very good. I want line separator just for designing only. To get the good look and feel, that's it. Otherwise, not of writing all these lines, okay? Then create the object. How to create object now? Part-time employee. E2 is equal to new
part-time employee.
part-time employee. Am I clear with this?
Yeah.
But how many parameters I need to pass here? 5. Let's remove all of them. We'll get confused. First employee number 2002. Okay. Next employee name. For example, Kathy. Gender female. Okay. And you are getting my point, right? Okay. Hours, for example, hours worked is okay. Hours worked is 10 hours. Okay, 10 hours. And
Rate
per
per
hour
hour.
salary is okay, 200 per hour. Rate per hour is 200. Work for 10 hours. Then display. How to display? E2 dot show part-time employee. Show part-time employee. Am I clear with all these things? Now I want to display one line separator. Line separator. Let us run this program. You got output like this now. First, what employee details? Full-time employee details. What is the details? Employee number is 001 1001 Scott, male, salary. So what is part-time employee details? 2002 Cathay, gender is female, salary 12,000. Did you understand the essence of the program now? So how many super classes are there in this example? Folks, could you tell me, anybody in online, could you tell me how many super classes are there in this example?
1.
Very good, one. How many subclasses are there? 2. Who is super class? Super class means what? Subclass means what? Super class means parent class. Subclass means child class. That's what I'm talking about. Am I clear with you? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to copy this code for you guys. Please go ahead. I'm writing example. I'm writing points here. We are creating a parent class. We are getting a parent class employee with the 2 child classes. What are the 2 child classes? Full-time employee and a part-time employee. Full-time employee and part-time employee. Okay. We are creating main class to create the objects and to call the methods. And to call the methods. So far am I good with this? Guys, can I able to explain it properly for you? So far, did you understood the session for whatever that we discussed so far now? Yes.
Yes.
This is all about what we discussed called inheritance. Okay, like this we can discuss multiple examples, but if you know how the methods are called, which is correct and which is wrong, what is the use of super and all, then your is called is a relationship. You know, for example, I'm telling, call full-time employee is a employee. Can we call full-time employee is a employee? Part-time employee is a employee. This is called what? Is a relationship. Okay, full-time employee extends employee. Means what? Full-time employee is a employee. Am I clear with this? Next what? Part-time employee is a employee. So tell me, inheritance is called which relationship? Is a relationship. Let's take another example. Very good. Sorry. I want to create product as a parent class, product. Mobile as a child class. Product is a parent class, mobile is the child class. It is called single inheritance, not parent class and child class. Tell me, how do you write this child class? Could you tell me the class statement? Correct. Parent class is product, guys. Child class is mobile. Can you tell me the class statement for the child class creation? Class is a keyword, na?
Mobile, yeah, mobile
Class,
extends the
space, mobile, space, extends, space, product.
Product.
Correct, na? Tell me, my question is now, mobile is a product, na? Extends means you read easy, na? Extends keyword you read like easy. Mobile is a product.
Sir,
Full-time
audio problem.
employee is a
we can't
employee.
able to hear you.
Sir, we
Sorry.
can't hear you properly.
Oh my God. Maybe network. Could you able to listen to me now?
Yes, sir.
That is due to, I think, internet is not stable. Now you can able to see. Now my question is, can we call mobile is a product?
We lost you, sir.
This is a problem with internet here. Could you check now? Could you check now?
Okay, sir. Now it is okay.
Okay, thank you. So what I'm saying is mobile is a product? Can you say like that?
Yeah.
Mobile is a
Yes,
product. Can I say?
Yes.
Yes, we can say
yes.
mobile is a product. Why not? Tell me, it is called which relation?
Is a relationship.
Full-time employee is a employee. Full-time employee is a employee.
Mobile is
Am I good with you? Yes.
Yes, sir.
This is called is a relationship. So tell me, inheritance is called which relationship?
is a relation.
Is a relationship. Am I good with this point? Is a relationship.
Yes, sir.
But we also have one more type of relationship called has a relationship. What is that? Has a relationship.
Have.
So far we discussed about which one? Is a relationship.
Is a relationship.
So tomorrow I'm going to talk about what? Has a relationship.
Have a relationship.
For example, see, has a relationship is has a. See, can I call customer is a policy?
Sir, audio issue, sir.
Okay, audio issues there. Just a minute.
Now it is okay.
Just a minute. I'll disconnect this and I'll try to.
Could you able to listen to me now? Give me in chat. Give me in
Yes,
chat.
we are
Could you able to listen to me properly?
Yes.
Sir, what kind of a relationship is inheritance?
I didn't understand.
Sorry,
What kind of a relationship is inheritance?
easier relationship.
Easy.
Inheritance is a easier relationship. Okay. Yeah, I would like to. Am I clear with you so far, now, guys?
Yes, sir. Easy relationship. It is fine up
Okay.
to.
Now, what I'm saying is, next question is, customer is a policy. Customer is a policy, or customer has a policy.
Has a policy.
Customer is a policy is a wrong statement, na?
Yes, it is a wrong statement.
It's wrong statement. Customer has a policy. That's called what type of relationship? As a relationship. So tomorrow we are going to focus on what? As a relationship.
As a
Okay.
relationship.
We discussed so far is a relationship. That is called inheritance. But along with inheritance, between the two classes, we can also provide one more type of relationship. What is that? As a relationship.
Has a relationship.
That's our session tomorrow. That's what I'm trying to say. Am I good with you?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So just what I will do is, I'll add the date here because today we started our discussion. These are all today's topic only up to from here. From here, it is all today's topic only. So I'll add the date as, maybe you'll get the file name as 9th July, but it also contains the notes of 10th July. Oh, from questions we started, right? Correct. Got it. Yeah, from here we started. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah. Date 10th July. I'm sharing the notes now, guys. Okay, I'm sharing the notes in our Ashokati portal. File name is 9th July only will get, but actually that notes also contain 10th July. Okay, please look into that. Just a minute. I'll share it with you.